Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss about ITRU, which is nothing but updated return, which can be filed under Section 139(8) of the Income Tax Act. In this video, we are going to cover the following topics: introduction of updated return, who are eligible to file the return, who are not eligible to file the return, what is the time limit for filing return, what are the penalties, and how to file and validate the return. The concept of ITRU was introduced in Finance Act 2022. It allows individuals to rectify mistakes that they had made while filing the previous ITR. It provides an opportunity for filing ITR to those individuals who have missed filing their ITR within the belated return deadline. Now, what is the belated return deadline? It is nothing but belated return deadline is up to 3 months before the end of the relevant assessment year or completion of assessment year, whichever is earlier. For example, for assessment year 23-24, the deadline for filing the return under the belated return deadline is 31st December 2023. That is 3 months before the end of relevant assessment year. So if a person has missed this date of filing ITR within the belated deadline, he can file ITR U, which is nothing but updated return. So it can be filed in the following circumstances: returns which are not being filed previously, if there is any error in reporting the income, if a wrong head of income has been chosen, if carry forward losses or unabsorbed losses are required to be reduced. To reduce the tax credit under Section 115 JB and JC, which is nothing but MAT, taxes which are paid at wrong rates. Taxpayers can file only one updated return in each assessment year. Now, who are not eligible to file this return? ITRU cannot be filed if there is a nil or a loss return, if you want to claim a higher refund, if filing of updated return results in lower tax liability, if there is any income tax raid or any search proceedings or any survey which has been conducted under Section 132 and 133A, or if books of documents and books of accounts or assets have been seized by income tax authorities, then you are not eligible to file this return. If any assessment or reassessment or recomputation is pending or completed, again this return cannot be filed. There should not be any reduction in tax. If there is any kind of reduction in tax, then this return cannot be filed. The time limit for filing this return is 2 years from the end of relevant assessment year. For example, for financial year 21-22, which is nothing but assessment year 22-23, the last date of filing this return is 31/3/2025. Similarly, if the assessment year is 23-24, then 2 years from the end of relevant assessment year would be 31/3/2026. For assessment year 2024-25, the last date of filing ITRU would be 31/3/2027, which is nothing but 2 years from the end of the relevant assessment year. What are the penalties which a person is required to pay while filing ITRU? One has to pay a penalty of 25 or 50% of the tax amount, depending on when ITRU is filed. For example, if the income is earned in assessment year 22-23, an updated return is filed between April 23 to March 24, that is within 1 year from the end of the relevant assessment year, then 25% of additional tax plus interest if applicable and late fees is to be paid. if the income earned in assessment year 22-23 and ITRU is filed between April 24 to 25. This is nothing but the second year from the end of the relevant assessment year. Then 50% of the additional tax plus interest if applicable and late filing fees is to be paid. So to summarize, if the updated return is filed within 1 year from the end of relevant assessment year, 25% of additional tax, interest and late filing fees is to be paid. And if the return is filed is filed after 1 year, that is in the second year from the end of relevant assessment year, then 50% of additional tax plus interest, if applicable, and late fees is to be paid. Now, how to file this return? As per tax rules, updated ITR is to be furnished based on the applicable ITR. That is within ITR form 1 to form 7, whichever is applicable ITR, in that ITR you have to file this return. Now there are two parts of the form. Part A which deals with general information and Part B which deals with computation of total updated income and tax payable thereon. These both the two parts have to be filled. And with respect to verification of ITR, for non-tax audit cases, ITRU can be verified using the digital signature certificate. For tax audit cases, ITRU is verified using electronic verification code. I hope you like the video. Do let me know on any other topics in which you would like me to give you a clarity. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.